Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback has always blown you away. But he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Snagged out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. To throw, it's Gardner. Fired in there, but incomplete. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. If they see to the... Today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is... He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass, it's Gardner. Moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll try the run. Inside the 35. Turning it on! He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Navy will have it with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find the... Fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow... start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Creates a little room. Past the first down marker and still running. Meade gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off a defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. These are... for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Gardner. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense.
There he goes. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, they bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. On his way back from the 20. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the... hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after for the huge pickup.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Gardner. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at... They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're...
Turns on the Jets! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown! Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Gardner. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped right at the 42. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give from the gun. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Got it in the middle. It's Glass. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback gets enough. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to throw, it's Gardner. Plucks it out of the air. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He caught it. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Lets it fly. They will score. Touchdown, Navy. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running. But none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Navy will have it with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, midshipman! The finisher, the exclamation point on that. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. He's going to run it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gardner. Zings it complete to the right. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quickly complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. To the air, it's Gardner. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And he is finding wide open. blunders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. He'll try to take it back. And he's able. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone. Keep piling points. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's right. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets down, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes in.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Navy quick to the line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed